Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
With a nasty temperament. Ice, well, his watch is working as well as ours. No, there it is.
Got your attention?
Damn! What is the biggest ick?
People like wrestling.
You can suck my fucking dick!
Okay, well, guys, we're back. It's Thursday night. We got Chris, Biggie Jack, Papa Wheelie, and myself. We're here to work, right? So, guys, how's everybody's week going?
Not too bad.
Pretty good. Good wrestling week.
And this week we're going to be talking first up is releases. And I think the biggest surprise since the last time we talked was R-Truth has well, as Pop likes to say, he hasn't been released. He's just not being renewed. And now there's also a report that like they did offer to keep him on, but it was for considerably less money, and he said no thank you.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. When you've worked for a company for 17 years and they won't pick up your contract, it's the same as getting fired. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. And, you know, I mean, Truth himself, when you look at it, and I actually kind of found it to be funny that it was only like 17 total, because he's been, I mean, like he's been in WWE longer than 17 years. Like he started, I want to say, very late 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, he's been with him 17 years this time around.
Yeah. So I mean, like he's been there forever, and then had that departure to TNA, and then you know they brought him back, and you know constantly found a way to reinvent himself, and became
Quick.
Yeah, K-Quick, and then you know R-Truth and everything else, and it's just you know the fact that and somebody else had made this statement earlier and said that when it comes to WWE, you will not find anyone more entertaining than Truth, and that's 100%, I think, accurate. But like he was absolutely insanely funny. He was a great character, but all the different comedic things he did. I mean, and then you know just his work in the ring and the fact that he was still able to do it at a high level. I mean, you know, and then the fans chanting, "We want Truth." So much so that they tried to tone it down and drown it out. And they told, if you'll notice on the Raw broadcast, I guess earlier in the day, Rhea Ripley was wearing her R-Truth shirt, and then when they showed her on camera, she just had a red sports bra on because they said take the shirt off. Like you can't show Truth. Dominic actually managed to sneak in a Carlito shirt. He got it on television, and I guess he got yelled at for that. Like, don't do that. But I think you know, for Truth. It's sad to see him go just because he's been, you know, just a, you know, part of the company for so long, and you know, was still doing very good work. The stuff he was doing with Cena. So, you know, where he goes next is definitely going to be hot topic for discussion. Because I mean, if he was to go to AEW, let's just say he did. Could you imagine how hilarious he would be seeing former WWE talent there and calling them by their WWE names, like walking up to Moxley and like, "Hey, Dean, that's Cesaro over there. What's he doing in the Shield?" You know what I mean? Like it's just perfect comedy for him. So I personally hope that we get to see him back. I hope that he goes to another company, makes a good, lasting, big name, and then gets called back to WWE for a ton of money like Cody did. And I know that that's kind of a pipe dream because Truth is much older than Cody, but I just want to see Truth back on, and I want to see him getting the respect that he deserves for being such a great, committed member of the WWE roster for so long.
Hey, Biggie, what do you think? R-Truth, did they do him dirty?
Hell no. They sent him off in the best fucking way you can even ask for. How could you ask for any better way to be sent off?
And he made a lot of money over the years with them. A lot of good merch sales. He was a good merch mover, which means he made extra money for himself. Especially like if they gave him the option to like stick around on like a part timer or like some sort of Legends deal, that's not That's not a bad deal. He could have taken it. If he wants to go see what his options are elsewhere to make money, then good for him.
Yeah.
It's not like they kicked him out. They offered him a deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny just because I like seeing people upset at the product because I don't like Triple H. But honestly, if I'm going to look at it objectively, I couldn't ask for a better send-off than that, honestly.
I'll say this. I think that when it comes to that, like, I mean, people they said that I guess Triple H was the one that had informed him that his contract wouldn't be kept up, wouldn't be renewed. But I think really this part of things isn't Triple H though. This is TKO. TKO is cleaning house and getting rid of a lot of different talent that they are either. It's weird because on the one hand they need.
Well, you don't have house shows anymore, Chris. Don't you think that plays into it? No house shows. No, you don't need a mile long of lower mid card guys to do jobs.
Yeah. It's a tough landscape to be on just because like you literally have people that have been sitting and catering for like 10 months, haven't had a match on television, and then so you do need to cut the roster down. It's just I think it's jarring for people to see it like that just because it's like you're like they're getting rid of people that are in programs though, which is kind of weird. Instead of cutting people like, we haven't seen this person in like 8 months, and it's not because they're injured, it's just because they're paying them to stay home. I think that's where the disconnect is coming from. Because like Braun Strowman, for example, like was in a program with Jacob Fatu, looking like he's gonna work in Mania, and then like all of a sudden they're like, nope, you're out, see ya. And Gigi Dolan was working, and they cut her. Like it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like it would be different if they were getting rid of the people that haven't been on TV for like months and that aren't injured. But it's just like
Carlito was still in a program, and I know we've referenced it, but Carlito also contract not getting renewed, and I heard he got into a little heat because he talked about it before they were going to wrap him up. I mean, he still has a few weeks left, so. But then he acknowledged it, so they just took him off TV.
Yeah. I mean, he's got other things. Like, he's got Puerto Rico, so he can go back and wrestle there and everything.
Now, with him, do you feel like they could have gotten a little more out of him?
Yeah. I think that he like the way they brought him out. With the LWO in the very beginning, I mean, like it looked like he was going to get a push. He's going to get to wrestle a lot more, and then he was kind of a background member. And then they, of course, did the whole he was the one that was backstabbing thing. And then, Judgment Day, he was more or less just there to make people laugh and there to kind of be the the interference guy. So I
feel like they're the victim of their own financial success here. You got too many guys over at once, so. A lot of guys had to suffer to keep putting the over guys over because if you're not winning, you're not over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Pop, what do you got?
WWE is out with old and in with the new. That's just a landscape.
Biggie, what do you think? Carlito, did that release mean anything to you?
Nah, he didn't do much in the first place. He didn't deserve anything more than that. He's fine. I was gonna say about the Triple H not catching any slack, it'd be different if he didn't sign the product with his name at the end of it, but he does do that. So
he does do that. He does it blows. It makes me smile every time I see it because it's like never got that in the Vince era. I just want to acknowledge the chat real quick. Hey, Bleecker Street Comics, TM Nerdy, and of course the great legend. And thanks for everybody in the chat. Let's move along. We've got some events this weekend.
Yep.
Our first one, they're both WWE events. We've got the AAA Worlds Collide, and that's going to be available on YouTube. Biggie, you going to watch that?
I don't know. I'll probably just watch the highlights. I want to watch the WWE pay-per-view, but I'll be all right with that one.
And then, yeah, WWE right after that's over, they're going to be running Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll probably watch that one live. What's happening in the Worlds Collide, though? What is happening in that?
Okay, well, let's go to the bottom of the card and work our way up. We've got, oh my God, the pop-ups on here are insane. I'm on WWE's website. So the WO take on Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana in a 6-man tag match.
Mr. Iguana, I like that. I want to pick Mr. Iguana just because I like his name.
Yeah. If you see the picture of him, too, he's quite a looker. It's face paint instead of a luchador mask. The LWO, I couldn't tell you a single one of those guys' names besides
Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, yeah. The other two guys, the lucha suits, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. I think if nothing else, it should be just a cool show for the fact that like you're seeing something different.
Well, and you're going to see a much faster paced product. I mean, these are real luchadors. We're getting some of Mexico's best. In the next match,
I'm curious if they tone them down a little bit, though. You know what I mean? Like just to make it more palatable for a WWE audience. I wonder if they're going to be like, hey, can you slow it down a little bit?
I do like that it's going to be available for everybody on YouTube. So we don't have to go racing around figuring out which streaming service I need.
Okay. Okay, so they're not. Are they simulcasting like Peacock YouTube type thing?
Nope, it's just on YouTube.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
So that'll be 3 p.m. your time, Chris. 2 p.m. my time.
Wow. 3 p.m.
Do you guys have anything to say about it? I figured we'll just kind of read through these matches and shout out anything if you hear anybody you're interested in seeing. Up next, we've got another 6-man, a Legado del Fantasma battle El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown.
Psycho
Clown looks real interesting.
Let's say, so Dr. Wagner is the son
El
of
Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. That means the son
third
of Dr. Wagner Jr.
So Dr. Wagner Jr. Dr. Wagner the third is going to fight.
No, he didn't get
Clown?
the family moniker.
Oh,
but this will be this is, I mean, if you don't know who Legado del Fantasma is, that's the opposite group to the LWO. That's the Evil Luchas from WWE, and they're run by what's his freaking name?
Escobar, right?
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. That's his name.
The WWE guys will break up during that match.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, I look forward to that being fun. Yeah, how can you have a bad match with a guy named Psycho Clown? Like, there you go. We're at the price of admission.
It looked interesting. And now here's going to be the first example of somebody that's got to work twice in one day. Stephanie Vaquer teams up with Lola Vice to battle AAA's Dallas and Chick Tormenta.
Oof.
I mean, I don't know who either of those people are. They look like two pretty rough and tumble ladies. I'm looking at the picture here. Eesh. And I say ladies with quotation marks.
Hey man, they must be talented, dude. Those are my kind of ladies.
So let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on.
Yeah,
That's what's cool about like chick wrestlers. If they're ugly, they're probably pretty good, dude.
I need some reference. I know who Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice. I just don't know the other two. So, but I would assume that the team of Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice will go over in this match.
Yeah, I'm glad that my answer was no. I'm probably not going to be watching that. I'll be watching highlights because it sounds like a stinker.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Maybe.
Oh.
Well, I'm clicking on it. Did that go? Can you see it now?
No. Oh, Papa got it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's trying. I don't see it yet.
I mean, yeah. So the girl that's sitting directly across from Stephanie Vicara looks rough. Like I would not
Yeah.
like her.
Yeah, these ladies look tough.
Yeah. But
And
she's
then-
got 2 matches that day, though.
I don't see it.
Yeah, so Vacard has 2 matches, correct?
That's gonna be a rough day.
You see it now, Biggie?
Nah, maybe if I come back.
That's
Or I'll
weird.
try to leave and come back.
Well, let's move on to the next one. We got Ethan Page defends the. And did you see? Did it allow me to scroll up?
Yep.
Perfect. Ethan Page defends the NXT North American title against Javon Evans, Ray Phoenix, and Laredo Kid in a fatal 4-way.
Okay. So
We're gonna
I
have lots of Mexican chaos here, aren't we? We've got 3
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
You know, we have 6-man matches. We've got 4-ways. I mean, this is gonna be a
Yeah, I see it.
hodgepodge. You see it now, Big?
Yep, yep.
Okay, here's those ladies I was talking about.
Holy shit.
I was kind of waiting for Biggie's reaction.
They look tough.
Look like some bad bitch, some tough broads you wouldn't want to meet in the alley.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
All right. Well,
That reaction was great.
we've got Ethan Page in a 4-way, Javon Evans. So basically, we got 2 NXT guys. We've got Ray Phoenix, who's on the main roster, and Laredo Kid, who's a AAA guy. This is going to be a fantastic match. I think this probably steals the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is going to be fast paced and good stuff. I think this is going to be the one to watch.
Now, the main event is your other guy working twice in one day. Chad Gable allegedly may also be Americana Grande or whatever. Versus El Hijo del Vikingo. If you've watched AEW, you maybe have seen him. Jill and I, my wife and I, actually, El Hijo del Vikingo's AEW, and I want to say one of his first like televised matches on U.S. television. We were at it because it was here in Kansas City, and we were at that show when he debuted, I think, against Kenny Omega.
Oh, nice.
It was a good man. I remember, like, this guy's really short, but he's doing some amazing stuff. Definitely a victim of his own height. He is a wee fella, but I think Chad Gable can have a great match with a broomstick. So
Yeah. So that's funny. So you're saying he's short and he's going up against the former Shorty G.
he
So,
is, yeah.
In the house town.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. What was that?
Oh, it's a fucking shitty card, man.
I mean, it's a lot of Mexican guys, which we expected.
Oh no! I like this though. Biggie like broke Biggie. He's like, what? Like this is your card that you're putting on. He just laughs at it. Oh my god! If Biggie worked for WWE right now, he would make.
Well, I
people
told
cry.
him, I was like, Big, I want you to see these ladies.
It's just like
Big is legitimately breaking. He can't handle it.
I just like I like the fact that he's literally laughing at the booking. He's just like this is the best you can come up with. This is bad.
But that's AAA. Like, what did we expect?
I don't fucking. You gotta mix them in some other fucking way to that.
That was good.
Oh man. Whodat is in the chat. What's up, Whodat?
Hello.
And Bleeker, I'm just going through the comments. Bleeker said you had me at Psycho. Yeah, man. You know what? I should go back for a second. Can I share that again? I wonder. Because he never got to see the. Now I just want Biggie reacts to AAA wrestlers.
Oh no! Oh yeah, we got to see the other guys. I didn't see those guys either.
Yeah.
The Psycho Clown, the other one. I want to see what Psycho Clown looks like.
Oh, it's not letting me do it.
Says Buddha says he saw you at Dallas and he was excited and he needs to share the picture of Beckerman.
All right, let's try this again. See if it share screen.
Production, get ready.
Yeah, I suck at this. I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
No, you're fine. I just got the giggles really bad. I can't. I ain't no more fucking entertaining to me in bad production either. So I'm on the.
No, Vicky got when he looked at when he said, "Holy shit!" Like that. That was it.
He didn't see the earlier stuff though, and I went. Now I'm kicking myself.
He was like, "Oh." Like Beckerman saying, "Oh, these girls look rough," was one thing, but then when Biggie, Biggie's reaction was great.
Figured it out. Boom. Can you
There we
see
go.
it? All right.
Oh my God!
So this is the LWO against Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana, who I imagine is the faced guy with the glasses. Biggie, what do you think?
I can't fucking do this right now, guys.
Look at these stars.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm not in the mood to actually laugh right now.
There is Psycho Clown.
Yeah,
Psycho Clown is amazing.
I would pull a muscle if I gave you a fucking comment right now. So I'm trying not to hurt myself because
we got future stars here, Biggie. You could be watching the next Mil Mascaras.
That is fucking rough.
I have to say, Mr. Iguana, that's a look.
There's our ladies match.
This is the worst shit I ever seen.
I have to say, I'm afraid for Stephanie Becker because she's much prettier than those girls. They're gonna mess her face up.
I think I'm borderline racist. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's just fucking hilarious. I gotta stop.
There you go, folks. Psycho Clown looks cool.
Yeah, we both get Money in the Bank at some point, golly.
Yeah, let's go to Money in the Bank.
All right.
Golly. Let's go look at the stars.
Biggie wants to regain his composure. Go to the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, please.
He's begging.
I've never seen Big like that.
He's like, I can't take this serious.
What?
Biggie, you can't judge the book by its cover.
No, I know, dude.
You can judge it a little bit when it's wrestlers that are supposed to look impressive, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just my gut instinct. But, I'm a big Bull Nakano fan, so maybe that bitch with the Popeye arms could fucking do something spectacular,
Popeye arms, I like that.
Do you want me to do screen share again, or can I just read through these?
I mean, that's fun.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, Pop's gonna talk. Oh, he's got a Hogan button.
That's cool. It's like Bob's Burgers. I feel like me and Chris could be in that fucking that match, and nobody even know the fucking difference. They'd be like,
so we've got Lyra Valkyria versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Women's Championship versus Becky Lynch.
Man, Becky Lynch looks like she's like a cokehead or something at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, they airbrushed her face a little bit too much.
Holy shit. She got that skinny nose.
We've got the men's Money in the Bank match.
That's probably going to be fun, dude.
Well,
yeah.
Chad Gable is allegedly in this match if he really is Grande Americana.
He's going to have a rough night.
Money in the Bank could be the best pay-per-view of the year, dude.
Oh, so far it will be, absolutely.
I mean, it's
Do you
more.
think maybe they put the AAA strat, because his match on that Worlds Collide earlier in the day is going to be for the AAA World Championship. So hear me out. you put the belt on him,
Yeah.
and then he comes out as Grande and he reveals that, yes, I'm Chad Gable and I am the Triple H.
I mean, this gimmick kind of sucked at first, but it's building steam real quick.
No, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I actually think he's an outside favorite to win this thing.
Yeah,
because you don't have anybody. Your biggest name in it is Seth Rollins, right?
Yep.
And if it's not going to be him, I could see an outside chance Chad Gable wins.
Dude, and just hear me out, all right? Seth Rollins is going to kill it. LA Knight's been killing it. And honestly, the hardest working Samoan right now is Solo, dude. In the last week or two, I've been really enjoying his fucking promos and a little bit of wrestling. So I used to hate this guy. I'm starting to like Solo. So do with that what you will.
He's still a little meh for me. I mean, I just like Jacob Fatu better. That's my problem. Is
Yeah, I used to love Jacob. Now I like Solo. So it's like a soap opera for me, dude. What can I say?
So we got Seth Rollins, we've got Solo, we got Penta, we've got LA Knight, and we got Andrade and American Grandstand or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I just don't know the guy in the fucking top right corner. Who's that guy?
That's Andrade, the now ex-husband of Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Why do they use what looks like a yearbook photo of him?
Yeah, he looks horrible. He looks like he just got fucking broke up with Charlotte Flair.
Biggie's killing me tonight. You got the giggles, man.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's go to the next match. We've got a women's ladder match because we always have to have dinner before we have dinner. And,
fuck you.
Who are these people?
I know
Alexa
Julia.
Bliss, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer.
What's her name?
Roxy Perez. That's the other
yes.
one.
And then what's her name? Naomi.
Naomi. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like for this match, obviously you would put your money on
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea to win, but
maybe Vaquer
doesn't need to.
Is that the chick that's married to the woo woo woo?
Yes. No, she's married to Jimmy.
No, Chelsea Green is.
Okay, I thought Chelsea had the horns on for a second.
No, that's Stephanie Vaquer.
I tried to check out Chelsea Green because you recommended her, and I just seen a little bit. So okay.
Yeah.
I like her big. I
think Naomi wins this one, to be honest with you, just because she could use
Roxanne Perez is the future, though, man. Watch her work. She is good.
Yeah, she's good.
Is that the one with the horns?
No.
That's top right.
Fuck. Who the fuck is the one in the horns?
That's Stephanie Vaquer. And she's from AAA, and
okay.
she's got a match earlier, but she came to WWE like what, 6 months ago?
Is that fucking
3 months ago? It's like a while.
Who's the fucking blue haired one?
That's Julia. She was in Japan.
So
those
Sorry, Chris. I just wanted to say Devil Horns here, Biggie. She's the one. You commented on her move the one day, where she's laying down like you're gonna do a push-ups, right? Yeah. And she puts her legs around her opponent's head, and they're laying behind her.
Oh,
she does that weird thing where she rams them into her butt or something.
Yeah. That's Jesus.
You didn't like that move, if you remember.
No, that's like the crowd favorite move too. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
the fans do enjoy it.
Those two, Stephanie Vaquer and Julia, were two of the biggest snipes that WWE got from AEW as far as free agency was concerned. But like Julia, they really didn't have a shot at. But Stephanie Vaquer, I heard that they had her pretty much almost signed to a contract. Like the ink was still drying when she just like, you know what, I'm going over here. So that still burns.
And then finally, the time is now.
Yeah, this is going to be something.
The last time is now. So we got John Cena and Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Wow.
Any predictions?
You know what? I mean,
I feel like Cody and Jey have to win.
I feel like they do. I I look at it like this. I think that this is a match that, win or lose, everybody comes out fine. So it doesn't really matter.
Do you pin Cena? I feel like you pin Cena.
You wanted to pin so pin Cena to set up a match later on?
Yeah.
This
You
is
pin
all
Cena
about
and have him blame Logan Paul.
this is all about Logan getting Jay. That's all this is about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. This is supposed to be Travis Scott, which I'm glad they diverted from
Oh,
that.
thank God it's not Travis Potato Scott.
But
all right, I'm gonna stop sharing screen so I can take this. There we go. All right, so that's our Money in the Bank, guys. What do you think? Four matches, Biggie. 4 matches.
Yeah, it's not going to be as good as I was hoping, but that one match will be fun.
I mean,
well, but think about all the fun you're going to have watching the AAA show right before it.
So
yeah, I'm not watching that.
Are they doing 3 hours for AAA? Like, is AAA probably going to be a 3-hour show? And then you have.
I'm going to figure out how to make Biggie watch this, and I want to. You know how Perry does those reaction videos? I want a Biggie Shaq reaction video to watching Worlds Collide.
I want to do
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you might have to have some oxygen on the side because he's going to laugh his head off. Like he's just he couldn't take the poster seriously. You think he's going to be able to take the match serious? That'd be incredible.
But I think that what's his name? I think that Logan and Cena's gonna win. By the way, I'm picking them because I think it'd be funner if they did.
I can see it.
Can Cody afford to lose twice now?
Yeah, it's kind of all right. That makes sense. Just because if Cody loses, and you don't want Jay taking the pin either, so it's just like
you don't want Jay taking the pin.
There's a better.
I feel like they have to win. I feel like they have to win.
No, he's a better draw when he loses. He's a better.
I mean, true. I really thought like after Cody lost the 1 year at WrestleMania and didn't finish his story, I was like, "There's no way he can."
It made him a
he
fucking
can never come back.
Yes,
it did.
Pity, fucking, he deserves it. That's what people pay for when they go with Cody. They don't want this overachiever. They don't. It didn't work. That's why he lost.
I'm curious. Now that you said that, like it's only 4 matches for Money in the Bank, and it's just like, so are they going to be able to run a 3-hour show on 4 matches? Like these are going to be long matches. If that's
American Grande. Yeah, it does. He does sound like.
He sounds like a coffee.
He sounds like a coffee, Grande Americana or whatever. I don't know. I get his name wrong every time.
I like that. Bleaky coming with that one. That was a good one. I'm sure the large coffee's going to win.
All right, what's up there, Pop?
Cena Jay win by DQ because Sammy is turning.
Oh, you think Sammy turns on Money in the Bank?
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something to this fucking tag match. Like it's just too fucking uneventful without some theatrics.
Now that they're not pay-per-views anymore,
are you ready?
these PLEs are starting to feel a little chintzy. Because I feel like if they had expected people to pay for this, like, $50, $60 like they used to, I feel like you'd have way more than 4 matches.
Yeah, and that's the thing I'm curious about. I mean, just because if the triple, I mean, it's going to be in the same arena, right? Like the whole way through.
No, they're in different arenas.
So they got to get
the AAA one is in a nearby stadium called the Kia Forum. It's smaller, about half the size of where they're going to be at for the Money in the Bank show.
How crazy is that? So they're going to sit there like, all right, wrestle your match. Don't change out of your gear because
just hop in an Uber, head over to the.
Wow, and I feel like that's cutting corners so badly. It's just like
hey,
I mean, that sounds like the Independence.
Across the street.
Yeah, but that's
they
what
are
I'm saying.
across the street.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like if you talk to any of the old guys back in the day, like, oh, we used to do 5 nights a week and twice on Sunday. Like that's what it seems like. Twice on Sunday we're doing, or twice on Saturday we're having a match. Yeah.
Do we have the hunt on Saturday too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
Comic
down.
in
Good. I've got something to pull out for that. For
we try to keep it a family friendly.
allegedly, I'm also the same person as Mikey Hart.
Oh,
Allegedly. I'm kind of like Large Coffee.
yes, large coffee. That's amazing. I like that a lot.
So I just have to let you know, Chris. So 90 wanted me to tell you that all you stupid fucking idiots from the hunt, he'll let you know. That's his fucking gimmick.
You stupid idiots.
That's what he fucking says. So
Oh,
You know, I've heard Jericho might be coming back to WWE.
he fucking told me to say that.
Oh, look at this tattletale. Put that back up, Pop. You put that back up.
what a snitch!
Look at him. Look at him snitching on Biggie.
Well, first of all, get it right. We all had a good laugh at the post. It was some good.
I laughed too. You gonna tattle on me, Pop? You gonna run and tell?
I had a good, but you know what though? But for me, it was a fun laugh, and even for Biggie, it was a fun laugh. Like he wasn't expecting to see that. He's like,
I'm fucking hopeful. I don't.
The best part was, I'm gonna go back and watch it. The best part was when I finally figured out how to get that picture on the screen. The first word is like, "Oh."
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I can see it because Biggie's looking at it like this is like a high school show. Like this is not a you're making a major. This is a major independent. I mean, the major.
It does look super indie, and I mean that's kind of what AAA is, though. It's indie.
It looks fun though. I'll give it that. I have to say,
I actually am kind of curious to see Psycho Clown because he looks
Me too.
pretty jacked.
Him and Mr. Iguana got me. I'm in. I like
Mr.
the both of them.
Iguana looks like a joke.
Like it just looks. I just want to see him do his thing. And I have to say, I wonder.
I think that's the girl with the big arms. Whoever she is, dude, that's going to be the match.
She did have some pretty big arms.
I mean, what the fuck are we talking about?
You know what? I think I have to wonder. Like, when it comes to, I want to hear your thoughts of this AAA show versus Fountain City, and I want to see like what your assessment is. Like you know what? My local is better than this.
My local promotion is very indie. Like you've got some guys that look like something, and then you got a lot of people who look like they've got to go work a shift at the gas station.
They have a second job.
Yeah.
It's like
Dude, every time I watch a match on that shit, they're like, looks like they've been training for fucking ever. Like I don't know. Do you guys get guys that don't battle each other often?
Yeah, I mean, some of them are really familiar with each other.
Yeah.
Some of them go to wrestling school together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they look like they're trainer and student fucking matches. They're fucking
I mean
awesome.
that is some of those matches.
Yeah, dude.
That's good stuff. Though. I like that.
No, I love it. I love Fountain City, and I love that Bleecker loves Fountain City.
You know, I think that's what you get with that is the purest form of wrestling that you can get. It's just guys go out there, they put on the best show they possibly can,
and they're spot on, dude. Like they don't miss a beat, bro. They're good
because they care about the product. They care about what happens next. Like because if they have a bad,
you still need to see the last show, right? Do I need to get that to you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I got that.
I got you.
All right.
We'll talk.
But I have to say, the way you guys talk about it, it does give me a little bit of FOMO to be like, damn, I wish I had something like that around here. So I've started to kind of investigate my area.
I have all sorts of people interested in Fountain City. Like, quick side note: Dr. Von Hoot joined their Patreon and is now supporting my local promotion.
Wow.
Like, he's on their Patreon. So I told them, I was like, hey, did you guys get a weird transaction from the UK? He's like, yeah, we've got a fan in the UK like that's watching our Patreon, and like he backed it, and I was like, yeah, I know, I got him. Like
that's cool.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time before Mikey Hart actually makes a legitimate real life appearance as something. Because if you're bringing the
honestly,
fan,
if our announcer, I hope he never sees this. Mark, if you see this, I'm sorry, but I could do better. Is all I'm saying.
That would be amazing.
I kind of want to be the announcer just one night.
I want to see Beckham actually managing. That would be incredible.
Oh no! And I would be the type of announcer if I'm gonna announce, I'm wearing a tuxedo.
Oh my god, that'd be incredible. But you have to do the interviews too. Like I want Mean Gene style interviews.
I mean, there would be, and everything would be for one fall.
None of this 2 falls nonsense. Just one.
Bleeker. Oh shit, them's fighting words. Go take that man's job.
Yeah, I'm his first client. Go ahead, Bob.
That is true.
You ready for this and people will hate it.
Okay. Don't do anything fucking silly, Bob.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh, she's coming back. Yeah, I've heard the rumors.
Oh boy.
Oh, it makes sense.
I don't hate it. I mean, she really had a bad, but how many guys have had a bad leaving? It seems like we're surrounded by prima donnas, let's be honest.
I guess my problem was it looked like she didn't like being there, and that makes me not want you there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it because even the guys act like little girls, so let her have her little fucking spat.
Does she still have the star power she did, though?
Oh, absolutely not. She's going to have to put some work.
They gotta build her up to be a big deal.
No, she don't have the star power, but she has a good foundation. Like, I think she has potential, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's easily someone. I mean, you can sit there and just use the whole. She's a legit fighter. Like at any time, she could just snap and beat up whoever she's in the ring with.
I mean, after what the Warrior did, and I think freaking Honky Tonk didn't leave him in a good spot. Hogan didn't leave him in great spots all the time. Freaking Rude. Like, how many people have left Stone Cold, took his ball? You know, you got to be fair, man. Like,
yeah, I'm just. I was never. I wasn't into UFC when she was popular, so I don't really have anything vested in her. I don't care about her one way or the other.
I wouldn't want to be around Vince MC douchebag either.
True.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but I think that really, when it comes down to it, what solves the problem in all those scenarios is money. You make me a lot of money, everything's forgiven. We'll give you a lot of money, you'll forgive us. Like we still love each other, and that's how it all works. They're gonna give her a bunch of money to appear. She's gonna make a bunch of money. Make them a bunch of money because she just came back out of nowhere. So,
yeah, dude. I mean, it's perfect to shake up the women's division because it's a little stale right now.
And it's another middle finger to Tony Khan.
You need some big breaks.
She was working Ring of Honor, so she was a Tony Khan, AEW, Ring of Honor at least signing. So it's another middle finger to Tony Khan. So
I don't think she's bad enough to where you keep her out. Like, what did she do that was that bad? She didn't like.
No,
okay.
Yeah, she'll be fine, and then they'll put her on a part-time deal. And all the TKO guys, the UFC people, and everything else, they'll be fine. She'll be part-time. They'll just bring her out. Big match here, big match there. Payday. We're good.
We got anything else to talk about?
Honestly, I could get out of here at some point.
Yeah, I think so. Logan and Jey Uso is going to be a match in the future, and that's I don't know if Cena sticks with Cody or not. I think Cody being down is the best place to put him because he draws more as a sympathetic character, and that's just the way I see it. But I don't know what y'all got. I'm ready to go.
I'd say I'm very intrigued in Beckham taking the announcing job at Fountain City.
I'm already gonna walk that back probably at some point, but Bleeker can probably attest to this because I know he watched it already. That last show, woof. Also, just so we know from now on, Biggie, I didn't know till the next day they're now live streaming that for the Patreon, and I gave Bleeker access to my Patreon.
Oh, nice.
So he didn't get to see it till a few days after because I didn't know about it. But next time, you guys could watch it live, like in a backstage.
Okay. Yeah.
As I'm watching it.
Yeah. Just hit me up. I'll be.
Yeah. What did TM say? Oh, she couldn't take Tom Cruise. Yeah, she could not.
You know, what about you doing color commentary? I mean, I feel like
I would like to do the match announcements just because I watched him do it, and he was kind of like Bleeker can back me up here. He fumbled a bit, and it's kind of been his thing the last few shows. I think he's just nervous or something. I don't know. He had a hard time explaining the main event to the point where a lot of us were confused.
I mean, it's a hard position, I'd say, but I'll watch it. He's probably fucking up. You're probably right.
Yeah. I like Mark though. Really nice guy. K-pop, I missed everything. LOL. It's not his calling. Go Tanya Harding his ass, says Bleeker. All right, well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Boston Chris, where are you gonna be this week?
This
Pop says timeout.
Okay, I'll be very good. Last question. Did any of you watch AEW?
No.
Well, I did, but I mean, I didn't pay attention.
I didn't.
Last I saw, they were giving away tickets at like a Walmart, so that All In is not doing so well.
I didn't see it. So
yeah, I watched it, but I can't tell you what happened. I saw the Hurts come out. Some other stuff happened. Watched Max Caster get beat in like 8 seconds by Hobbs.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Pop. It sucks.
It's not good.
Okay, get out of here.
All right, hit the button, buddy.
Sounds good.
So, Hunt on Saturday, Bleakest Church on Sunday, and I would assume that we're going to do a graphic content meeting with that. We're coming back from Dallas, so he's going to have a bunch of stuff to share and stories and books that he picked up and things like that. So, check us out for that. And then obviously, 1 week from today, Sweet Chin Music. That's it for me.
I'd like to recommend Twix candy bar. They come with a nice crunch, caramel, and milk chocolate. They're delicious. And this show is brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper.
He's cracking me up tonight. Tuesdays with the Viking, Sundays with the Bleeker. Always supporting the Biggie Shack Network, especially on Fridays. And Biggie and me on the Hunt Saturday, allegedly, although I wouldn't put it past them to be scared. They should be scared.
Yeah, I might call it off, huh?
Yeah.
Whooping coming.
Sun might get in Bleeker's eyes. Who knows?
And I'm out too.